Good evening. First tonight at 6. The Macon County State's Attorney has ruled the actions by Decatur police officers were justified. This after a traffic stop turned deadly. After reviewing footage and documents, the Macon County State's Attorney, Scott Reeder, says officers were acting on information which turned out to be accurate. He also says an officer can be seen trying to holster his weapon, trying to subdue the subject peacefully. It was then the suspect opened fire on those officers. It was in the early morning hours of October 12th. Officers made that traffic stop, as you see in this video camera, the 1300 block of East Walnut Street. Police say the suspect, 32-year-old Jamonte Neal, had two guns in the car with him. Decatur police say Neal then reached for one underneath him before opening fire on the officers. Police officers returned fire, with one officer being hit multiple times. Neal was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, WAND's Karen Eisert sat down with the brother of Sergeant Timothy Wittmer, who shares the moments when he found out his brother was shot. We warn you, some of the video you see may be disturbing.
He nearly died right there on the street, and that's how quick it can happen.
It's a morning Andrew Wittmer and the Wittmer family won't forget.
And an off-duty detective came and beat on my door. Woke me up, obviously, out of a sound sleep, and the first words he said were, "Tim's been shot, we gotta go."
His twin brother, Decatur Sgt. Timothy Wittmer, was shot multiple times.
He fires a shot that comes an inch from striking my brother in the face. It was so close that there was actually copper fouling in my brother's eyeball that had to be removed several days later.
Sergeant Wittmer was shot in the hand, posterior, and foot. This is a photo of his hand. His brother describes it as destroyed.
I would like everyone to see what his hand looked like as he's on the ground fighting for his life, clearing a malfunction drill. Most people who don't know him don't realize every time he puts his uniform on, he unloads his firearm and he does 10 presentation drills in the mirror to practice that movement. And you can tell that that was muscle memory. He has no conscious memory of doing that.
Andrew is a former Decatur police officer. He knows and understands the danger men and women face who put on the uniform.
I thought that everybody needs to see that patch that's representative of our city, and his blood is on it, but our streets right now are running red with that same blood.
He says because of this, his brother's life is changed.
He was going to coach the wrestling team for his 7-year-old. Uncle Andy has to do that now. Not that I'm not excited to do that, but he's not available to be a father. He's not available to be the wrestling coach. He's not available to be a husband.
Officer down, officer hit, officer down.
While Sergeant Wittmer is okay, his family says it will be a long road ahead, not just physically, but mentally.
I want people to know that whether or not he comes back to the Decatur Police Department, he absolutely loves his job, he loves the people he works for, and he loves the people he serves.
While there's not a timeline yet when Sergeant Wittmer can get back to work, both police and his family say he's ready to return. In Decatur, Karen Eisert, WAND News.
Officer Austin Bowman, a 2-year veteran with the Decatur Police Department, was shot in the lower abdomen. He's at home recovering. For more information on the shooting or other breaking news happening across the area, go to our website, WANDTV.com.